Knicks family, welcome back to the God of Knicks podcast. I'm your host, Apollo Reed. I'm here with He's Andre Jalil.
I'm Rick Ruler.
And he's Rick Derula. Hey, self-introductions today. This is about time. How long we been doing this? Have been introducing y'all for 3 years?
Yeah.
It's been no 3 years.
Yo, since the Porzingis trade.
Yeah.
Porzingis
we
trade.
know about basketball too, because last year.
Yeah, there's a lot to forget about. But I mean, tonight
you did such a good job. So
yeah, we tried. I tried. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But tonight, the Knicks fixed a lot compared to their last game versus the Bulls.
Yeah, they looked terrible tonight, and they still won.
Yeah, they didn't really. This wasn't an exciting game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell was going on the first half, but they were really doing. They was putting up really whatever they wanted. But I mean, like you said, it looked sloppy. You know what I'm saying? It was just listen, man. I know later on Joe might be on here later, but something's up with Austin Rivers, and he's starting to get on my nerves.
In what way?
Because every single time something happens, he does this. He throws his hands up. It's like.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying from before. Like he takes himself so seriously.
He looks at the ref. He looks at the crowd.
Yeah.
It's just random times. He just picks like tonight at the I think it might have been late in the third or early in the fourth. There was a play where I think he was trying to inbound the ball. No, it was late in the fourth.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Midway through the fourth, I believe. He throws the ball to somebody on his left. They pick it off. They inbound it to him. He tries to dribble through somebody, and then somebody picks it off again.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and it's like, bro, you giving up on a play? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, get in there.
Go in, you know what I mean? You lost the ball. Go back and get the ball back. You know what I'm saying?
I saw him do that a couple times.
But it's starting to get annoying because it's like every single time something happens, he throws his head up, and it's like, I understand it's a frustrating, you know what I'm saying, occurrence or whatever happened. But when you do all that, you throw your head back. You're
not in the game.
Teammate, yes. I see a teammate's like, this guy's mad at me, or this guy, he can't handle it. He's pissed off. But it's like half of the stuff is really not even that serious.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's like for you to be acting like that every single time, if it's not directed at the ref, it's like, all right, dude, come on, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, just keep playing. But
I think we kind of heard that. Like we knew that about him. Like
he was hard on the sleeve.
Yeah. So it seems like that's coming out. I was wondering, he must be drinking the Kool-Aid because he wasn't doing that initially. He was talking about how people don't come to these cities. He was trying to create something special. Like,
right.
I was like, oh, all right. So he bought in, but now, that wears off.
I mean, he's still talking.
You still get flashes of that, yeah.
Yeah, every now and then he still comes out with. He has a quote every now and then. I think that's just what his personality is. But I think he needs to find his game, and he just needs to find it quick because consistently. Yeah, it's one game good, and then it's like 4 or 5 bad games in between the next one.
Right.
But someone else that did something like that tonight was my man Alfred Payton. He had one of those good games, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, stat wise, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it didn't look well. It didn't look that good at 20, and I was like, oh.
But we're not gonna do our usual. We're not gonna trash Payton. You know what I'm saying? But not tonight. Payton came in. He shut all the Dre's. I mean the haters up. Yeah, about 20 points.
I'll take that because I can't stand him.
Yeah, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. It was we got the win, but it was an underwhelming game and an underwhelming stat line. I guess that it just looked like he had a decent game, but anytime Payton scores 20 points, it's you kind of feel like somebody must have said something to him before the game. Like, it's not like, oh, he willed himself to score 20 points. It's like, yo, somebody pissed him off or something like that. That's the only reason why he scored 20. Because it's like, that's the only time he ever thinks about it. But
you know what I honestly think about that? I think he's trying to do what he did tonight every night. It just doesn't work out for him.
It just fell.
Yeah, it's just
like he's trying to get in the paint. He's missing layups.
Right.
He can't shoot.
Yeah.
He had these, and he shoots so bad. He's always hitting the front of the rim.
Yeah, those floor, and he's starting to try to do these Emmanuel quickly type floaters when it gets close, and it's like, bro, it still doesn't.
Pulling those.
Yeah, what are you doing?
He's been doing those floaters. But,
nah, bro, those
what
floaters.
I do like about Peyton, though, what I do like about Peyton is he does get into the paint and he keeps his dribble. Right. So I still like that because I hate when like players they get there and then they put both hands on the ball and there's nowhere to go. And then they force a turnover. So, I mean, at least he does that well. See, that's positive.
Yeah, he scored 20 points every once in the blue.
I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But
8 rebounds,
when he's your starting point guard, you don't want it every now and then. You know, that's the big problem here. So
you know what he has going for him? He's lucky that we have that Quickly is just a rookie.
Yeah, he's very lucky.
You give Quickly a few years, that boy is going to be dangerous.
Yeah,
as a point guard running the squad, he's lucky. He definitely if Quickly wasn't a rookie, he'd be starting.
Quickly wasn't a rookie.
Rookie, he'd be starting. Obi looked good tonight too a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he had 5 points.
Well, I mean, he looked comfortable, you know, and that's what we want to see. That's kind of what we want to see.
My bad. I didn't mean to jump ahead with who you want to talk about.
Nah, I mean, Obi wasn't on the on the board.
Zach LaVine looked like he was tight. Like I know he tired of losing these games.
Yeah, he's tight. He's tight.
He looked that way. He looked that way the first game too.
Yeah, I feel like any game where you lose to the Knicks, they like, damn, we can't beat these. You know what I mean? They probably the Knicks. You know,
but that doesn't mean anything anymore. Like before, I would say, yeah, you're absolutely right, but like
now
it doesn't mean anything anymore. Right. This is a pretty good season compared to what we've had in the past. So
you know what I thought? I thought Valentine started stepping up. He started playing D and he started knocking down shots. I was like, let me find out we're gonna lose because we let this one guy, like they always have that one guy, not the star player, just starts knocking down shots and everything. And I'm like, Jesus, man, watch this.
I thought about every time I see Denzel Valentine. My boy, he told me about someone, I forgot who it was. I guess he was looking at a thread of Bull fans on Twitter. And I guess Bull fans can't stand Denzel Valentine.
Really?
Yeah, I guess there's a section of every team where they criticize every player the same way we do.
Like we do with Alfred.
You know what I mean? So Denzel Valentine apparently is one of those guys for them. He's been there forever, so I'm sure he's taken a lot of criticism. But every time I think of him now, somebody I guess it was a clip of his turnover or something like that. And the guy's caption said, count your days, pal. And it was just hilarious. It was just hilarious because it's like, you know,
how could you not love somebody with the last name Valentine?
Valentine's, right? You know, you can't nothing but love. But you know, unfortunately, his name is Valentine. You don't love his game every night. So that's something that they got to deal with. And then, I'm glad it's not us, but he's one of those guys that goes off. Like Dre, you said, he's one of those guys that goes off every now and then. And it's the now and then is the game versus the Knicks. And he has like 27 all in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're talking about.
Can I tell you something that disappoints me a little bit? Because I'm like, we can't wait for this dude to come back. And he's on my fantasy team. I'm about to drop him.
Who?
Alec Burks, man.
You said you can't wait for him to come back?
Remember when he was injured and we were like,
he came back?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's why I was like, when he play
tonight?
He's going to be fine.
I think he'll be fine, but it's just like, come on, like he had a few games where it's like, you know, it's 6.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look into them.
It don't look like it's dropped. It's falling for him like the last few games.
Yeah, it's a little bit different this time around. Go ahead, Rick.
I was gonna say he's on one of my fantasies too, and it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, to drop him. I mean, he's one of those guys. As soon as you drop him, someone's gonna pick him up.
He's gonna drop 22.
2-3 games, he's gonna average like 24 in 2 games, and
that's why I've been keeping dudes long. I was like, watch, because sooner I'd be like, all right, I was about to drop him. Let me see how he perform.
Yeah, it does like that all the time.
Yeah,
it does like that all the time.
Like, let me see how that goes. But he's
hey,
a bit of a disappointment.
Smooth RJ with the Euro there, man. what you guys think about RJ tonight? You know, because I know RJ he didn't have a great stat line. You know what I'm saying? I think what he had 17 points.
And, 2.
Yeah, 17, 7, and 2, I believe it was. That's what you said?
You know, like you said, Joshua, with me, all the negatives, I just remember that layup he made.
Of course.
On his strong hand, I'm like, why are you missing these, man? But
I think
you know, I'm not, you know, I don't want to get into the whole argument. I think RJ's he's pretty good. He's just he suffers from the inconsistency too, and the thing that drives me nuts about the Knicks overall, I don't know if it's contagious, and I don't know who starts it, but somebody does something dumb, and then it just seems like other people just start doing dumb shit. Like it's just like he does something stupid, he's missing the layup, and you know somebody's good game overshadows like a bad game. But like some of these games we win. So we don't really complain. It's like, all right, like today they looked horrible. At the end they looked horrible. But they still pulled out the win. Well, and those games amaze me because the Bulls looked like they were serious and they were trying, but we still win. It's like, how we winning? We look bad. Like I just feel like this team is better than like they seem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that we're better. Our defense must speak volumes. Daddy is young.
That's what I was going to say earlier. Young went off. He just seemed to be at the right place at the right time.
Right. I'm gonna call him Jingle Jangle because that's what he looked like.
What's that? It was Jingle Jangle.
That's we got Lyric watching this movie, and what's his name with the he got the same kind of hair as KD, the actor with the one small eye. What's his name?
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah,
Forrest Whitaker.
So Forrest Whitaker plays Geronicus Jangle in this little Disney film or whatever, and that's how his hair looked like that. He is young.
That's actually okay. I watched the movie too with my boys, and it's a pretty good movie.
It's all right.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, so I mean,
back to the basketball.
That is, he does look like a character.
He was hustling.
He always had.
It's like, come on, man. And this guy with the locks, whoever he is, he started going off.
That's Patrick Williams. He's the guy that everyone was up in arms because they picked him up 4th, I believe, or 7th. No, what was the Bulls? Yeah, they picked him up 4th over.
I don't think
everybody. Yeah, I mean everybody. He was the guy that got drafted and didn't even start a game in his college career, I think. So you know, everybody was confused about why you picked this guy so high. I mean, he's been decent at best, and I don't think that's what you should want in somebody that you seen that play. That's not something you should want in someone who's your 4th. I think number 4. Yeah, he was a top 4 pick. Yeah, 12 points. I don't know, bro. But anyway, our Knicks. Julius Randle had
just the one.
Hey, he put the cape on this game. 27 points.
The most consistent player we have.
Yeah, definitely offensively for sure. He's the most consistent. He's the most consistent offensive player we have by far. That was a travel. Ricky,
I was just like, he gets at least 25 a night. It feels like that's what he's averaging.
Right. Yeah.
Every time I look, it's 25. Tonight he got 27. So yeah, he's very consistent right now. But there's a question in the chat. Yeah, there we go.
Do you think Tom Thibodeau could be? Brian Fenty asked, "Do you think Tom Thibodeau could be one of the best coaches in the league?" I think Tom Thibodeau is one of the smartest coaches in the league. He's one of the most seasoned coaches in the league. Best, I would say, out of all of the most seasoned coaches, I wouldn't say that he's as good as them, but he's also not had as much talent as they had. You know, besides for the Derrick Rose years, that was really it. It was 2-3 years before Derrick Rose was like, you know, because Derrick Rose was there before he got there, and then he took Derrick Rose and, you know, turned him into whatever he turned him into. So I don't know. Outside of those couple years, I can't say that Tom Thibodeau is this amazing coach, but his record speaks for itself. He has a winning record. So
I think the way he coaches, he needs like young guys.
Yeah.
He wants guys hustling and bustling and running up and down. He needs guys that got youth.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you put him with the right crew, I think he's doing a great job changing the culture out here. I don't know
Right.
what things are going to do by the end of the season, who they're going to get, but I'm confident. I'm more concerned about who we get, not being like a star player. I'm more concerned about them fitting into Thibodeau. That's how good I think he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if you get D'Antoni, like he gets what he gets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Thibodeau knows how to. I don't like. Sometimes I don't like today. I felt like he was playing the older players a little too long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with a bunch of different coaches, you're gonna get what like you have some things you like about him. But I do think he's up there. He's one of
Yeah.
the better coaches. You know, and I'm excited about him being the coach. If we execute what he's trying to implement, the team is like a much better team. Like if we have one more win, I think we'd be sitting at sixth place.
Yeah. Like Tom said. I mean, like Tom said. Like Joe said.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think Tom is a good as good as anybody, especially if you get the players. And I think we're seeing that. We're seeing that now. This is practically the same roster as last year. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Burks and Quickly,
Yeah, for sure.
for the guys that's getting minutes, everyone else was here already. So he took these guys and turned them into a fringe at this point a fringe playoff team. So I think he has the talent to be one of the best coaches in the league for sure. I mean, it's just like I said, he hasn't been able to prove it yet. And I don't know how long that'll be. I don't know if he'll be here long enough to see. Who knows if Quickly, RJ, um, whoever else is still on this team. Those are the only two I hope is on the team in the next 5 years anyway. The main two, I should say. But if he can continue to grow with these guys and they keep him here and, he can fulfill his contract, I think they might be able to track some players and do something pretty great. But, it depends on what happens. What you guys think about it?
I would love to see the coach bring some players and what Austin Rivers was talking about going someplace and creating something special. I hope that does open the door for players to want to come to New York and say, you know what, they look like they actually got it together now. Right. So Tom Thibodeau is respected. I want to play for him. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I already think that's going to change. I just hope it ain't going to be Cat Williams or not Carl Anthony Towns or Derrick Rose and all of that. I don't want to see none of that old stuff. I want him to do it with new younger players. He already brought Taj back. Next thing Andrew Wiggins, and then you know what I mean. It's like,
well, no, I think the Taj thing was more because they needed a big body, and he was the only guy home that was familiar.
Taj had this the last game, and he did his thing.
Yeah, he had a lot of minutes, but that was also because Nerlens Noel was out.
Right.
So I don't know.
Taj was here before Tom came, so it's not.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's true. And he's a Brooklyn guy, so
I'm happy to have him back.
I'm happy to have Taj back. He's a good locker room guy. These guys
like the Derrick Rose talks. You saying?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't mind him if he's coming off the bench. The thing that I do like about the Derrick Rose trade, to me, that signifies that he would have to start quickly. To me, I don't mind Derrick Rose coming off the bench. Why wouldn't he do that?
Because that's his guy.
Start Rose.
He already knows him. He knows his system. He knows how to play. He's gonna play hard. He's got the veteran now that he wants. And I take D Rose over. I take just about any point guard over Elfrid Payton. And if Elfrid Payton is starting, Derrick Rose is definitely starting.
I mean, what is Derrick Rose doing now?
I don't know.
He's playing all right.
Don't matter.
He's coming off the bench though.
Is he?
He's been coming off the bench.
They got Ish Smith over there.
Whoever they got is starting over Derrick Rose. Let me see.
Is he really? I thought Rose was still starting.
Nah, he's been coming off the bench since Timberwolves days. Matter of fact, that 50-point game he scored, I think he was coming off the bench, and then someone was injured that game, and he had started or something. I'm not even 100% sure, but let me just double check because I don't recall.
Depth chart. D Rose starting point guard.
That what it says?
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming off the bench.
D Rose and then Jackson. I
Jackson
guess is Ish Smith even over there still?
Oh, so he is starting now. Is he? Does do?
Telling you, Paul, they trade for him. I don't know who they would give it for him, but he's starting. And then quickly coming off the bench. And then
I don't know, man. Because Derrick Rose still misses a lot of games. He still misses a lot of games, man.
Joshua, we talked about that years ago before we was doing the podcast, how he beat his body up. That's the way he played.
Which is part of the reason why he takes a billion rest games. As much as we complain about other guys, Derrick Rose takes a lot of rest games. And that can kill chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a starting unit. That's not what you want with the starting unit with a guy that's going to be in and out.
That's true.
Huh?
That's true.
What'd you say, Dre?
I said, I hope they ain't really talking about. I'm sorry I brought that up. I just hope they don't even really go after that.
No, I think that's definitely something. I thought that they were going to do that from the jump.
But it's like you said, you take anybody over Elfrid. So I mean,
right?
I guess you don't give up. You don't got to give up a lot if you go get D Rose though.
You don't at all. I mean, you might be able to get away with it with a second rounder 3 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
If we recapture that magic with the D Rose and
there ain't no recapturing, no magic. He can't recapture those knees. The magic's gone. The magic is gone.
Shoot a little bit better than he did. Maybe he could shoot better than I got.
Oh, for sure. He's someone who can hit a 3-pointer now if you leave him open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
About time.
When he was with the Knicks, he started a little bit, but not.
Yeah. No. But I mean, regardless, even if he couldn't shoot the three, this is someone who knows mentally what it takes to go to the next level. And I trust him with the ball more than I trust Elfrid. It's just the fact that he will be on the floor for 60% of your games. That's just what it is. He's not going to play nowhere near 90% of the games, nowhere near 80. He's going to miss a lot of games. What's up?
Because this is, before I forget, because I wanted to talk about this, and it's really starting to nag at me. Reggie Bullock's numbers, 9 points, and what he had 2 turnovers, but whatever. 4 rebounds. No
1 3-pointer.
He had 1 3-pointer. No 3-pointer. You know,
Monday is the game that pissed me off.
Why is he starting?
Monday is the game that pissed me off because he had 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist in 22 minutes.
Yo, it just seems like it's 5-on-4 when he's on the floor.
He was 1 for 7.
I've been saying that, yo.
It's like, why are you even here?
Please, I just like even Burks. I think Burks will have better numbers if he started.
I know he will.
Guaranteed.
Like, why is Reggie starting? Is he that good on defense?
I think what it is he really wants guys that he can trust. He can barely trust Bullock to give him this much production in the starting unit.
What is he trusting Bullock with?
This is what I'm saying. He can barely trust him to give him starting production. I mean, production as a starter. So you want to put him on the bench to come on the floor to continue up. What is he going to bring you off the bench?
He doesn't get to the line. He doesn't get to the free throw line.
He doesn't, because he's only effective when there are better players around him. When he's one of the best players on the floor, he looks terrible.
Let me tell you something.
That play at the end.
I just want to choke that dude, man. Like, where did we get him from?
I don't know.
That play at the end, bro. It's like every single time there's like 10 seconds left in the game, and he gets the ball, he looks for a fucking turnover.
He's scared.
He looks for a turnover every single time. And
it's
I'm
not,
like, yo,
it's definitely not the first time he's been in
it's like the third time he's had a turnover in the fourth quarter, closing minutes.
Way too much.
See, these are the things that scare me when you say Thibodeau, because like I'd love to be in that meeting room with the coaches. And
bro, this is who they had. This is who they had, bro. They have nobody else.
They got Burks though.
But Burks just came back.
But before that, we had Burks.
Yeah.
And I could see if you're saying, all right, he can't play defense. Like, what's his name?
Wait, but then we talk about Austin.
Nah, he missed it. He missed it. We talked about Austin.
Joe missed that because we
Austin, and I said my boy Joe was talking about
3 weeks.
He's been talking about it for 3 weeks. Every time he sees him out there, it's like
I've been saying since he started. Like, we can go back to those recordings. I said the same thing. Yeah. I was like, he takes himself way too serious.
His basketball card should be this. He just said it all the time. Every single time, bro. It's so annoying to watch.
I don't know what he's looking for.
He's looking for a foul. He's looking for a teammate.
Noel gets fouled more than anybody else on the Knicks.
And he gets no calls.
I'll take Noel in a heartbeat off the big. He's always getting blocks. It seems like if you look away and turn around, he's always blocking somebody's shot.
He had like 5 guys. Yeah, he gets like 3, 4 blocks, 5 blocks out of nowhere every other game.
That's defense. I don't see Bullock getting no block. And he got a couple of steals too. Oh no, that's Robinson. I'm bugging.
Right. But Nerlens, yeah. He had 3 blocks.
Yeah, at least 3. I remember him doing 2 toward the end when we needed it.
In the game before, he had
a rebound. I'm kind of surprised he only got 3 rebounds.
The game before, he had 5.
He's lightweight.
The game before, he had 5 blocks.
Pushed around a lot, which I think should the refs should be like aware of that because it's like a rag doll down there. But he puts his own.
He looked like a total Snoop Dogg down there. He's just getting beat. You know what I mean? He looks skinny. Oh, the way he runs, like he looks.
Yeah. I saw a funny tweet about Obi Toppin. They said he run like Shaggy from Scooby Doo, and they did a picture by picture. I was crying.
I gotta see that.
Like Shaggy.
Oh man,
I gotta see that.
I can't wait till he gets more minutes though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
I can't wait either, man.
I think if he has
get out there, get a feel of the game.
Because they're not giving minutes to Kevin Knox. He got a DNP.
I don't know what's going on with Kevin, bro. Something's up in practice.
Done. That's it.
Maybe.
So what?
I think the coach was like, done, finished. That's it. We tried.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's
finished.
Nah, there's no way he can completely be finished out of line. He's a shooter. So I mean,
he was kind of playing better. So.
He was playing good. So he's in a slump.
I know with Reggie Bullock. If they both missing shots, then
he's in a slump.
I'll take Knox over Bullock.
By far,
Bullock never showed me anything, so I don't know. I just feel like Knox is never.
I take Austin Rivers over Reggie Bullock though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Because at least every now and then you'll get a 20-point game.
I think maybe that'll limit the amount of. Maybe if he's starting, because he's probably looking at Reggie Bullock and he's probably tight that dude is starting over him.
Yeah,
I don't think he thinks about it.
Who are we talking about? Burks? Rivers? Yeah. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he thinks about it.
What's this one, Cat?
He just showing some stuff with RJ. You know what I mean? There was a few plays in here we did.
So watch. I want you to see the joint that he's been doing. Look, he's been getting that teardrop. Like I'm like, yo, he picking up on his man.
He's seen now the teardrop. He definitely has picked up recently. But the
on that play just now.
Yeah. But the dribbling in front of guys, I can get dribbling in front of them, and then stopping. He didn't get that from quickly.
I just feel like the kid reminded him that that's a move you can use.
Nah, but I mean, not for nothing. You always see RJ Barrett use that move. Like if you look at plays from last year, that's how he gets to the basket. Besides for coming off that curl screen, because if he's going to his left, more than likely he's going to just go all the way to the basket. What happens when he goes to his right is he gets in front of you and then he does that little thing and he pushes off and he tries to throw it off his offhand or something like that. But he's done it. I've seen him do it. But that floater, he definitely hasn't really looked at the floater until.
I think he was like, "Yo, I need to add that. This young whippersnapper coming in here."
Young whippersnapper.
That's what stars do. They add to their repertoire. But he did a step back tonight and it looked good, but it didn't go in. But I wanted to see more of that because he was wide open for the step back. He was wide open. I don't know if that's going to be on here or not because it didn't go in. But
no, it's not going to be on there. Unfortunately,
what's not going to be on there?
The step back.
But it's like once he did it, he was wide open. The guy was still heading toward the basket. And he had space, so I just wish he made that.
Yeah,
do that more often. Practice that or something.
My man, he say I'm not fucking with Austin. Yeah, I feel you, bro. He's not messing with it.
I'm sorry, regular Joe. I'm taking Austin starting over Reggie Bullock.
I mean, yeah, yo, and he has a great point right here. Great point. I think they're totally healthy, and Kevin is the odd man out. And I think that's a big thing because if you look at it, he only really plays 8-9 games. I mean, 8-9 guys. He doesn't really play 10 guys unless he has to. You rarely see him play 11 unless somebody's in foul trouble.
He got 10. Today is 10.
10 guys. He's talking about 10 guys that you mean in the rotation?
Yeah. Today.
Yeah. So I mean, you add Knox, that's 11. You add Frank, that's 12. But he's not throwing these guys out there.
Ain't enough minutes for everybody.
Yeah, it's not enough minutes for these guys, unfortunately.
You got to play Knox though.
You
got to play Knox.
You got to play him. But who recently?
And this is coming from me, and I already said that I had a problem with Knox.
Well, who has he been losing minutes to recently? Because he was getting minutes. I think did Burt come back and that was it? That was all the minutes Knox was getting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Between that and Reggie Bullock was hurt, he was getting minutes. Now that they both healthy, he get no minutes.
Yo, he said Austin gonna run around with his paws up the inside.
But yeah, it always happens when he's not scoring.
To me, like they're gonna give him something. Like they just gonna give him like it's like, come on, Austin, run, turn around, run.
Every time. It's like, bro,
he straight up. He got. I think you mentioned this earlier. He got his pockets picked twice in a row on the same position.
He had two turnovers within 10 seconds, bro. And then he does the
Austin. I was like, bro, he's such a spoiled brat. And the refs don't owe you no calls neither.
They don't owe you nothing, bro.
Never like that. We talked about that podcast before. If I was a coach, I'd be like, yo, shut up. If you missed a call, they ain't not gonna turn around and give it back to you.
Yeah.
Tom said it. He said it before the game started. He's like, we're not gonna get all the calls that we deserve, but we gotta get out there and just play the game. Right. And when he's throwing his hands up, he's not playing anymore.
He's not playing. I don't like that. When you take that time, and then they score on a fast break. It's like, yo, dude, get back down there, man. Stop playing.
Yeah.
I agree, Toon.
He gotta go.
There'll be
no man gotta go.
I'm like,
there's no argument.
He scored 20, and then the Knicks Wade Payton after he dropped 20.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Was a basketball operations. You have me in there like this. Look, I can't stand the
nigga. I just couldn't stand it. He had to go.
He can't shoot shit. I'm sorry, he had to go. But we got Burks in there. Something,
Something, bro. But I don't know. They need to figure something out. I keep hearing these. He might tinker with the lineup stuff. I just think
they say
it's like rumors, but sooner or later he's going to have to start quickly. These games here make it hard for the start quickly wave or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Difference. I don't think.
I think he needs to start regardless. I just think when he has these games, it's easy for the people who don't want him to start yet to jump out and be like, "See, this is why he shouldn't start. He's gonna have bad games." And I'm like, "Well, look at Elfrid every game."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even his bad games are not as bad as
on
a regular basis. So
it's just bad when he has a bad game and Elfrid has a good game on the same night. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
You know what happened?
It's like the stars align on that one.
You know what happened today? On quickly, Valentine started stepping up on him, and he started scaring the kid a little bit. Like he got into him and he disrupted his game. But the kid was still knocking down threes. He could have had 10 points. He missed a free throw.
You saw that. Excuse me, fellas. Wow, late game. That buzzer beater for the third quarter, the end of the third quarter. He had a little step back, hit the three. You know what I'm saying? I think he only had 7 points.
And it's hard to tell. Sometimes when you look at when he's out there and he's on the island by himself, nobody's moving.
I saw that a couple times tonight. I mentioned it all the time. I hate it.
He's waiting. He's directing traffic. He's like, yo, come get over here. Sometimes the wrong guy. He's like, you wait and you set this pick. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But the kid is just like, it seems like they're still winging it a little bit,
Right.
So sometimes it just seems like the way the game is flowing and our offense is not letting the kid do his thing. So it's like, I'm not even mad at quickly. Sometimes he's out there and sometimes he got to settle for a bad shot. Nobody's coming to the rock. Because they all know that the kid is the best shooter on the floor. So nobody, it's like Jordan.
He's going to shoot it anyway.
Right.
What you said?
They all thinking he's gonna shoot it anyway, so
Right.
I better not move.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
he's
I
not
think
trying
it's
to be greedy.
stupid.
He's not trying to go nut. He's still trying to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, defense is scaring him. Like the last game, they started doubling him. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
dropping threes.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and that's kind of what I think Tom Thibodeau's scared of when he throws him in starting lineup, because you're gonna have starting lineup character guys picking you off and throwing extra bodies at you when they throw a pick and roll at you. You know, when you drive, they're gonna throw an extra body at you. So, and it's not gonna be bench guys doing it. It's gonna be starting caliber players doing it. So, it's gonna be a little bit different.
The reason why they're gonna double him because nobody else can shoot. They're gonna be like,
because nobody else can shoot. Yeah, he's gonna be the only guy.
Nobody else will be moving, so it'll be easy.
Right. Yeah, make him the only guy that, or make everyone else shoot.
Somebody else beat us.
Yeah,
it's gonna work.
That's it. For this last little couple minutes,
we talked about that. I think two shows ago.
Couple shows ago. I think myself. The numbers. Let's see what the rookie stats look like. We're gonna ask a couple questions before we get up out of here.
I was on Real GM and I was looking at the rookies. Let me see stats.
Rookie stats 2020. All right, so Emmanuel Quickly. No, let's see. Hold on. Okay. 2020, 2021.
Is second to Anthony Edwards in points.
Mm-hmm.
He's not up there in rebounds. He's not a big man. Assists. Emmanuel Quickly is fourth. And assists behind LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, and Cole Anthony. Minutes. The kid is not up there, but that means he's doing really well if he's not getting all these minutes. And he's like these
Yep.
He's not up there in steals.
Tough players to go up against. But Anthony's playing ball.
And Anthony Edwards has 2 more games than Emmanuel Quickly. And he plays more, but he got about 7.
What's his name? LaMelo.
I think he has the highest player. Yeah, Quickly has the highest player efficiency rating of all rookies.
That player got to be up there with the rookie of the year conversation.
It's 18. I think he has an 18.8 PER. The closest one is Mason Jones with 18.26. I don't even think anyone knows what team Mason Jones plays for. You guys know what Mason Jones plays for?
No.
Yeah, of course, man.
Exactly. Never heard of him. He plays for the Houston Rockets.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Right. 12.2 minutes per game. So I mean that's why his efficiency is so high. Then the next guy is LaMelo Ball with 17.5. Xavier Tillman with 17.5 as well. Precious Achiuwa. So I mean, you don't see guys like who's the top guys in this draft? Anthony Edwards is 21st in player efficiency rating, and he was the number 1 pick.
I'll tell you,
the 9.67 is his player efficiency rating, and like we said, Quickly is 18.8.
Quickly got the best start out all the rookies. I tell you that.
Melo's starting now, I believe.
LaMelo started.
At least I don't know if he started this game. Actually, I think he might be starting until somebody. I think Rozier comes back, something like that. But rookie of the year, I think it's possible. I think if he starts, you start the kid, which might be after the deadline once we know what we have, and I think right now they're just showcasing a lot of guys so that we can get some trades going, something kick the dust somewhere. But I think after that you're really gonna see him play a lot of minutes for him.
I want to see this kid get rookie of the year, or at least be in the running. You know what I mean? I hope by the end he get the votes and all of that. He's got to be up there. The way they was praising him after that game against the Clippers, both what's his name said Quickly is the second in rookie scoring playing under 20 minutes per game. Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yep, and it's not gonna stay that way.
Who's the first, Joe?
Who's the first? Anthony Edwards.
Is it Anthony?
Yeah. And that's because he's a Chuck. You see,
he gets 7 more minutes a game.
Yeah, 7 whole minutes more per game.
Right.
Yeah, Elfrid's not getting traded. I mean, Elfrid definitely isn't going anywhere. And I said that last show. No, he said he has a no trade clause. But I said that last game. I said he has a no trade clause, so even if they wanted to trade him, they can't go anywhere. Listen, bro. There was some. I think they did him dirty, and they just wanted to make sure they brought him back, so they gave him a no trade clause.
He was like, I don't like the way this feels. I ain't signed for your little 1 year,
bro. Because if he didn't come back, who would we have had?
I don't know.
Nobody. It had just been quickly. Just been quickly in DSJ.
And DSJ. Yeah, we had a plethora of point guards. This lineup was good. No,
Jay, you are bugging, bro.
No, I'm but
I was because we start going too far, and they're like, yo, I'll take anybody over him. Like, nah, we ain't gonna do that.
But DSJ has been looking horrible. But Frank Ntilikina, I'd be curious to see what he looked like. He was looking nice when we had him for the few minutes he played.
Yeah, I mean,
better than Alfred, for crying out loud. But he's still scared. He's another scared one.
I think Frank.
I think he's getting over his fear.
I think he might just be the guy that plays when we have some injuries. We have a lot of guards. We got a lot of guards. Because when you think about Emmanuel and Alfred alone, then you think about Burks and Bullock, then you think about Austin Rivers. It's like there's a lot of guards in it. And RJ Barrett, that's 6 guys right there. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. There's not many minutes for him.
We at least shed some of these guards so we could like free that up.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Thomas was running the team. We had like 1,000 guards back there.
But then again, you got to think about it. When you feel you got to get rid of these guys, and say you get rid of 2 guys from a 15-man roster, you got to still bring in 2 more guys. You have to have 15 guys. So at some point, there's going to be guys on the bench that you're going to want to play that are just not going to get minutes. So you can bring in another guard if you trade Frank away. And what's going to happen? That other guard's just going to sit on the bench too.
You know what I'd be curious to see? If Frank started over Reggie Bullock. Like, let me see that.
Why over Reggie?
I mean, anyone over Reggie. Anyone over Reggie, so I get it. But I mean, I
don't understand how he got the. First of all, I don't know how he's starting. If this is any other team in the league, he's not starting.
Right.
I'm like Skip Bayless.
Skip. No, Skip. Let's skip.
Yo, I just like anybody over. Maybe I am a little bit like Skip Bayless, but anybody over Reggie Bullock.
That's what I was laughing at earlier.
Yo, he's talking about. I think he's talking about Alfred. He said change that nigga locker code. Yo.
He'll get the point.
Yeah, get the point.
And he's not trading, so it works out.
Imagine coming to work, bro, and realizing that your locker just deactivated. Your shoes in there and all that. Like, yo, I couldn't even get my kicks.
Oh, we got your kicks right here. You got your kicks?
Yo, they rack a little, the garbage bag with the red drink, the red string. Like your hair, bro. It's just
you gotta give it to a kid. Like here.
Yeah, just shit, right? I mean, is your clothes right here?
Like we got your kicks right here.
Yo, that's crazy.
Your over there, bro.
And Alfred gonna walk out mad quiet. He ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I don't be liking the way he looked at when they asked him the questions post game, and he looked like that dude that know everybody talking shit about him.
No, he knows. He knows.
Yeah.
Every time he be sitting there, he be like,
yeah, he just know everybody talking shit about him. He know he a bum.
He a bum.
Oh my God. Yo, he scored 20. He could have had 40 tonight.
Yo, he should be balling out because he's on this 1 year, and if nobody likes him, even here,
he's not even capable. Like he's just like one of them dudes. You see the way he run, it look like he don't never straighten his legs. He like looks like he's scared to run.
If you just add a consistent floater to his game,
no.
He's effective.
He can't knock it down.
No, if you add if he's making his floater. If he's making his floater, he's a lot more effective.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, because I'm not gonna lie. More than any other guard, he gets to the basket better than all of them.
He gets to the basket.
He ain't
gonna knock it down.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He does a simple move, and it's like boom, he's by his guy. I'm like, how the hell did that happen? And then I'm like, all right, and then he misses the layup. I'm like, bro, this is why I don't want you on the floor.
He's front rimming his floaters on a regular
because it's flat. Everything is flat. His jump shot is. Have you seen his free throw? Just looking at his free throw, he's like he goes, and it's like, bro,
he's like pushing it forward.
It's like you really came back with it here. You be still doing this in 2021, right?
Yo, the dude
you're bringing it back here for a free throw.
Yo,
how can you see where the ball is at, bro?
It's time for them to change his mechanics. He need a new coach.
Can you see where the ball is at up here? Like you can't see where the ball is at.
Yo, real ballers don't need to see the ball.
Real ballers don't need to see the ball. Right. Apparently, he looks like he killing the park. He killing the park. That's it.
Yo, I'm gonna get a brick and bring it in here when we talk about him next time.
Yo, Elfrid Payton be good in the park with
because they have these good plays where the guys dribble. RJ Barrett, I think, and I was like, he wide open, but I'm like, why are you passing to him?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, Elfrid looked like the guy that would love it at a park with no net because it looked like everything is going in.
Everything going in.
Oh man, let me see. If that would happen, he would grow his hair back. I wasn't imagine.
I was just thinking about that nasty hairdo. Anybody with his hair like that is a little bit off.
something more.
Yeah, I was talking about that the last show, and I gotta look it up because I don't remember
that. Big three. Oh man. Yeah, man. We're gonna end it with some Peyton slander as always. You know how we do.
The Knicks are never gonna endorse us. They're gonna be like, nah, these motherfuckers.
Nah, bro, they're gonna have to talk to us about listen, we like you guys, but you guys can't talk back.
Yeah.
I'm
like, get some starters in here then, man. Stop playing.
No, I mean, listen, like I've been the main one to say Elfrid Payton is not a terrible guard. He's a good backup, and that's what he should be. I think the fact that he's starting is really driving us insane because he should not be starting, especially over Quickly right now. I'm ready to take whatever comes with Quickly starting. If that means that they're gonna be throwing double teams at him, so be it. If that means that they're gonna be throwing the body at him when he's going into the lane, so be it. He needs to learn these things quick and now. He needs to learn them before it's too late for him to make that jump and that development.
That's what I was saying. I don't think they realize it's him. They be like, "Oh,
listen,
he's on the court still."
Bro, it hurts. It hurts. Imagine joining
what I'm saying, Joe, because they're gonna double team and there's nobody to pass it to.
Bro, they're gonna double team him. That's why it's you can't run Elfrid Payton and Emmanuel Quickly.
I was watching the game today. They passed it to Elfrid when he was wide open, and before he said, "I'll look at my wife," I said, "Baby, he can't shoot to save his life." Like it was just like this dude is like, it's not even like close. It don't rim out.
Yeah, it's like you ever look at somebody who don't know anything about basketball. You know when you shoot, right? Your right foot's supposed to be ahead of your. If you're a righty, your right foot should be ahead of your left foot. He looked like his left foot is ahead of his right foot, and he's shooting with his right hand, and it's like, and this is from the 3-point line.
It's a roll of the dice.
Y'all finding new stuff to talk about.
No, bro, I've seen it every single time he takes a 3-pointer. Watch now, when you see him take a three, you're gonna think about the exact sentence I just said.
He put his left foot in front.
It looks like he puts his left foot ahead of his right foot when he shoots. So don't even like. He kind of got to bring the ball over. It's nasty. It's nasty looking. But anyway,
who we play next?
yo. So you got to stop, bro. You got to stop.
But JJ's a shooting
guard. They ain't even the Bobcats no more.
Ain't even in the league no more.
That's got to be the point. Ain't no Bobcats. Yo, put Elfrid, you playing for you got traded to the Bobcat. The who? Exactly. All right.
Oh, you gonna pass out? You better breathe, boy.
That's what I'm saying, and that shouldn't be a starting point. Going every time he takes a shot, I'm like,
it's like
yeah, okay,
yeah, because usually like say if you're watching Harden, he make a move, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, okay, he got past him, yeah, okay. Elfrid make a move is like, Right. I gotta wait. I can't get excited yet.
Like early in the game, he was getting to the basket, and you'd be like, all right,
okay, Alfred.
Right, and you hope he keep it up. Yo, I don't know. I don't want to beat up on him too much.
Last point.
JJ Redick in a flash.
Toon said trade for JJ Redick, and apparently JJ Redick has added us to his list of players, teams that he would like to be traded to.
He said that? Who he played for? 76ers?
No, he played for the 76ers, but he's on the Pelicans right now. He's out of the rotation. And he wants to play for an Atlantic team. He's from the area, so he wants to play for one of these teams.
Let me tell you something. Bye, Reggie.
I'm telling you something right now. He's gonna end up on the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh. Wow. No, they're not.
Right in the Brooklyn
that would break my heart because I'd be like, yo, we could have had Redick. We could have had JJ.
I would love him on this team. I would love him on this team, bro. Because
JJ Redick is no joke.
I mean, damn, it's gonna sound bad because we kind of around that same age. But I was gonna say he's 36. You know what I'm saying? But my bad, Rick. You know, I know this.
Yo, I'm almost done with my 36 year, man. So, but it is old. It is, man. It's old. Making more noise than anything else.
Yo, all I gotta do is go to the fridge. I'm like, click, clack. Oh my god, what's that?
Yeah, I was trying to do that little walk thing they do on like TikTok, that little fake walk thing. And I was trying to do it on one leg and my knee.
Pop. Nah.
You had to turn the sound off, cover it up with music.
I was like, well, I ain't gonna be doing that on this leg. Let me try this one.
You crazy.
How they do that? My knee was popping.
JJ shoots a lot. He definitely does shoot a lot.
JJ shoots because he could shoot. He could score.
He can actually shoot.
I'll take that. You know why I take that? You know why I take him shooting a lot? Because that means that everyone on the court knows that as soon as he gets the ball, they got to sprint towards him. And they're not going to leave him. They can't, all right, well, JJ got it. Let me go get the rebound. Nah, I got to go to JJ. Every single time he gets the ball, one or two people are going to stop what they're doing to try to get to JJ. And that opens up a whole bunch of back doors, a whole bunch of plays. And JJ is a high IQ guy.
Well, hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Open up the paint where we got players that need that space.
Right.
We don't need defense. I mean, if he's saying at that position, too, I don't think we.
I mean, with Tom Thibodeau, I'm not gonna lie. I think he'll learn how to. Yeah, I think, and it's not even about him. We've got guys on our team that are not great defenders, and he still knows how to make them serviceable.
He got Randall looking like a defender out there.
Right. Yeah.
I'll take Malik Monk. I'll take him too.
I'll take Malik Monk.
That's the only thing that's what scares me. Who we giving up? Like, damn, who y'all want?
I don't know.
They can have Bullock. They be like, I don't want Bullock. I'd be like,
there's also
like, I don't want the SJ.
I
don't want Kevin Knox.
Yeah, I don't want him either. We want everybody. We want everybody that y'all want.
Right.
Anyone you want to keep, we want.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, we only got 3 guys worth.
Theo's a good cheerleader. This one.
Theo's a good cheerleader. You want Jared?
Yo, who's
Jared can shoot it lights up.
Yeah, Jared Harper. He wasn't even. He's not even listed anymore.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. That rotation is not. It's not for him.
I didn't like him anyway. But
Dre loves him. That was Dre's man's.
I thought it looked like it could be fun. You got a little small dude back there knocking down threes left and right. That could be fun. If we got the spot, I want to win though. I don't give a shit like if you got to play in the G League or not. Like, what you mean Dre loved him? What you talking about, Cat?
How's your favorite player, bro?
Get out of here. I don't know what you talking about.
He said, "What you mean, Dre loved them?"
I'm trying to defend myself for loving them. I'm like, wait, I don't remember saying.
I don't even say. Nah, you just hit me up. You was like, "Yo, I was watching these highlights. Is Jared Harper?"
Yo, they got these small dudes that can shoot now, but I didn't know what the rotation was gonna look like. You know,
Dre was like, "Yo, my starting point guard is Jared Harper."
Hey, I take him over Alfred straight up.
Oh hell yeah! But I guarantee you, he gonna be out there getting his shit swatted every time he go inside the paint.
That's why you gotta stay with that jumper. Get up out of there.
Nah, bro, we don't need no one-dimensional guys. We already know what it's like with Alfred.
If it's one-dimensional, what's Reggie Bullock?
Zero dimension.
Yo, I can't. Yo, I gotta get out of here. All y'all got me crying.
Yeah,
he said
Saturday's the next game.
20 points on a good night.
He said we're gonna say pay. They're gonna hang up the phone.
I give you L. Hello.
I'll give you. Ooh.
What we got? There? Hello.
Cleveland.
Hello.
Cleveland.
So, you said something about Alfred.
We got We got the next game is on Saturday. We play against Portland.
That's Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So what y'all think about that game?
I think we got a revenge game. We usually do well with those whenever we play a team and lose the first.
RJ gonna step up because those are the games that RJ steps up. If RJ played like he was playing stars every night, RJ be dangerous.
I don't think there's a team we've lost to twice this year. I think Tom Thibodeau usually gets these guys figured out after the first loss, if they do lose to them the first time. Because the same thing with the Bulls, he did the same thing with the Pacers. Who else did we play? There was another team that we played. Of course, when we played the Cavs in the preseason, that was kind of what it was like.
You feel like we played the Cavs like 7 times already.
We played them 3 times in the preseason and 2 times in the regular season. So it's like I had enough of them. And we're gonna see them 2 more times after this. This is ridiculous.
I was gonna say this, Kat. I think the Knicks are 20-23 right now. If we stuck with that same record moving forward, that'd be 40 and well, that's.
You said what? We're what?
20 and 23.
We're 10-13.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
20 and 26. I was like, yeah, I'm bugging out because that was the number I had in my head for the 20. We'd be 20 and 26, which is still not bad. It's not 500, but it ain't like chill,
I'll take 10, 20 and 23, but what are we right now? We're 10 and 13.
10 and
right?
13. That's
in Portland.
20 and 26, which isn't hard. We'd be 20 and 26 if we had the same record moving forward. If we doubled up with the same record,
which isn't bad. That's through 36. I think halfway through will be 36 games. So that would be in 13 more games. So in 13 more games, we have 13 games to hit 500 or keep it at 500, or you know what I mean, or stay above 500. I think if we can get to 500 by the halfway mark, it's I think we're guaranteeing ourselves a playoff spot in terms of what we expect from ourselves every night. In terms of not that, I think we're going to be a playoff team because I just feel it. But no, if we can come in and be a 500 team around the 36 game mark, I think it's very, very possible for us to figure out ways that we can become that team to get over the hump. You know what I mean? Because I feel like at that point, that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to get over that hump. It's not like you're looking for that many players. I mean, yeah, of course you bring in some guys. If you get a star here or there, that'll clearly bring you over the hump. But that's not really going to happen. But I do see a possibility for us to sneak into those playing games, the 9th, 10th spot, and see if we can get into the playoffs and see what happens. What about you guys? What you guys think?
I think when you look at these squads, it looks like if you look at 6, 7, 8, 9, and maybe 10, like that. This is what I said before. It's like 4 teams that's going to be fighting for like that 8th spot.
Right.
I just want to beat these teams so that when we have a tie, that we could be ahead of these teams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got right now Atlanta's 10 and 11, Cleveland is 10 and 12, Charlotte is 10 and 12, New York we 10 and 13. So it's like just like those one. That's why I hate when we lose these games. Like we lost that first game to Chicago. We would be in like 6th place right now, 7th.
Yeah, we lost that one game to Charlotte. That got on nerves.
It's like we need those. Like those are the games we need. If we slip into the playoffs, that changes everything.
Well, we did get if the more Atlantic games that we win, that'll be big for us because it's the division. The more games, the divisions is really what'll signify. We did get a good win against Boston at their home. I'm sure they're gonna try to pay us back. And Jason Tatum is back this time, so whenever we get to play them again, they're gonna look to even that series up and then take over after that. When it comes to the Raptors, they already got us once, but they haven't really been playing too great. So I think there's a way for us to sneak in and get a couple of games from them.
But the game that we lost, they weren't playing good.
So. They weren't playing great. Yeah, they barely beat us then, and we weren't even playing good. So, I mean, like I said, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Nets, of course, we're going to have to deal with. They're in our division. We can't escape that. We're going to lose all of those games. Just count all 4 of those out.
We just got to pull a couple win streaks together. We do 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah.
I think that throughout the season, I think that will be straight.
What do y'all let's see what
we got
Chase
playing
says.
game for the 8th seed, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The 9th and 10th game is the playing game for the 8th seed. So we're like better being 8th or trying to get another lottery pick. I'll be satisfied with the foundation of this team. So that's a. I don't want to make this too long because we've already reached an hour at this point. But what I do want to say is we're at a strange point where we can be good enough to get into the playoffs like that, or we can be bad enough to be in the lottery like that. It can happen really quickly, but it also depends on what we do. You know what I mean? It depends on what trades we make, how consistent we can be as a team. The foundation of the team, if we're not trading Randall, and as long as we don't trade Randall and RJ and quickly, I think they can build around those guys and just put in a bunch of I guess you would say role players that fit what they do. And keep Mitch as well. And I think you can do something pretty well. Yeah, I think you can do something. But going to the tank route from here hasn't proved us to get anything yet at this point. And two, if we started losing now, we already know how to win. I think in order for us to start losing, guys are going to have to get injured. Guys are going to not have to play. There's going to be a bunch of guys that are on the bench that are going to play a lot of minutes. That's the only way we're going to lose enough games to end up back into the high lottery. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the top 8. But the guards that we're looking for, that everyone wants, the Jalen Suggs, the Cade Cunninghams, of that nature, even the Jalen Green guards, they're all top 8, top 10 guys. And I don't think they're in arm's reach of any of us. I mean, for us at all. I don't think any of them are in our reach. So I think we play well. See what position we end up in. See how bad the Mavericks continue to play because they haven't been playing well. Maybe we can sneak into the get maybe a 14 and a 18 seed. Trade that up for a 9 or 8 seed. Do something with that.
Yeah, this offseason, if the Mavericks get if they get a lotto for the first pick, we get that.
That's ours. It's in the Porzingis trade, and they're not playing well right now. They just don't look good.
They number 13 in the West.
Yeah, they don't look good. They don't look good. So I think
they won tonight.
They won tonight. Yeah, I saw they was. I think it was playing, but they still don't look like a team that's gonna rally up and get a bunch of wins.
Are you satisfied with the foundation? I'm not. I'm not satisfied with the foundation team. I still think there's a lot of pieces that need to be put on this team. And I don't think one player is going to make the difference. I think we need a bench in order to be a successful team. All the really successful teams have a second unit that can keep the momentum going. And then you bring the stars back on for like last minute situations to just put the icing on the cake or whatever. So I don't think the lottery has really helped us since Ewing. So let's go as far as we can.
I mean, it would have helped us if we knew how to pick some of these guys.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of getting the number one, I think the highest pick that we've ever gotten outside of RJ was Pat Ewing.
Yeah.
We've never gotten anything. I mean, we've gotten one number one pick.
4, right? What was that?
KP was at 4, RJ was at 3, and Pat Ewing was at 1. And that's a span of 25 years?
Decades.
Like, let's stay away from the draft lottery.
Yeah,
we tried it. We tried it for so long. It hasn't worked. To this point, even if they say it's rigged, the people who are rigging it have seen us in it so often that they're not going to give us nothing. They're going to be like, these guys will keep trying to get in here, and we're not going to give them any access. You know what I mean?
The way to do it. Yeah.
It's not the way to do it. I
think they changed the way they even do it. So, like, tanking is not
right.
Listen, New York didn't need to tank, and I don't even think they have been tanking. They just had poor leadership and players don't know how to play well together or alone or whatever. So the tanking situation is not a real thing for us. So
yeah, that's pretty much it on that. I don't want to elaborate too much on that. We'll be here all night, but tanking and the Knicks really shouldn't be in the same sentence. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, all of these guys that are top 1 and 2 picks. As much as we want those guys to land here, it's not going to happen unless we're terrible and we get lucky at the same time. You got to be bad and be lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're getting one or the other. You got to be bad and lucky in order to do that. So I think right now, just keep winning as often as you can. Get the culture right. I think that's the thing. I think with the Sixers, they went through that process. They lost a ton for years. I think they lost for 4 or 5 years straight, and they ended up with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Highlight Joe, because that's it exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and right. Knicks need to keep winning and earn respect and credibility around the league. Exactly, that's what you need to do.
That's the way to do it.
That's it.
Can't keep looking for handouts.
Yeah, just earn it. Earn it. You got to get it. We got to get some guys in here who, number one, like to play basketball consistently, want to develop consistently, and have the talent. Like we need more talent. As good as these guys are this year, it looks great to us because we've seen so much failure, but there's a long way to go up. We have a long way to go up, guys. Especially if we're talking about championships. We're talking about any of these guys being all-stars. We have a long way to go. It feels good right now because we're actually doing something for once and people can't talk trash. It feels good for once, but we have a long way to go. But we're here for the ride. So Saturday, we play the Portland Trailblazers. Hopefully we can get that revenge game in. We usually do good with those. And that's all we got for y'all tonight. Y'all got any last points? Anything else you want to talk about?
Just one thing.
What's up?
Happy album.
King. Yo, King. If y'all haven't already, go check my EP, my first EP I released, called Fear. It's on all streaming platforms. It's only 4 songs. It's 12 minutes out of your life, your day, your hour. It'll really cost you nothing. You might not even realize it's there. I mean, you'll realize it's there. But it might be something you'll enjoy and pass on to the next person. And that's all I really look for. A little bit of support. But check me out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all.
Okay, all right.
On the outro for y'all. Hey. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you.
No doubt.
We'll see y'all next time. Hopefully,
Cat for you, Cat.
You said what?
Regular Joe got a copy.
Cop, my man. You're looking out, bro. We got a bunch of kings in here. Hey.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one, y'all.
Peace.